What makes Victor Wembanyama the most exciting player in basketball today? Victor Wembanyama, the French prodigy drafted as the #1 pick in the 2023 NBA draft, has quickly captured the imagination of basketball fans worldwide. Standing at an incredible 7 feet 2 inches, this young superstar is already being hailed as one of the most promising talents in the sport. But beyond his towering height and basketball skills, there are many fascinating aspects of Wembanyama's life that fans might not know. Let's dive into some of the most intriguing facts about this future NBA legend, who is already creating a buzz like no one else in the game. From soccer to basketball. Did you know Victor Wembanyama didn't always focus solely on basketball? Before the basketball court became his second home, Wembanyama was a well-rounded athlete, exploring other sports like soccer, judo, and even football. Yes, you heard that right. Soccer, judo, and football. Imagine a 7-footer playing soccer. That's an intimidating forward. He was a natural athlete from the start, excelling in multiple disciplines. His initial love for soccer made him a force to be reckoned with on the field until he realized that basketball was where his true potential lay. It's funny to imagine a young Wembanyama running down the soccer field and inadvertently towering over his teammates with the ball. He was meant to be in a sport where his height would be an unstoppable asset. The transition from multiple sports to basketball was the best decision he could have made. His skills on the court now prove it. A family of athletes. Ever wondered what it's like to have 2 professional athletes as parents? Well, Victor Wembanyama was lucky enough to experience just that. His mother, Elodie de Fauber, was a professional basketball player and coach, and his father, Felix Wembanyama, was a track and field athlete. Talk about a power couple. With a mother who played the game at a high level and a father who excelled in another physically demanding sport, Wembanyama had the perfect genetic and mental foundation to rise to the top of his craft. Growing up in an environment like that, it's no surprise that he developed such a competitive edge and natural talent. Imagine being raised in a home where sports are as common as breathing. Victor likely knew how to dribble before he could even walk. Professional debut at age 15. Can you imagine stepping onto a professional basketball court at 15? Most kids that age are still figuring out high school gym class, but not Victor Wembanyama. At just 15 years old, he made his professional debut with the senior squad of N92 in the 2019-2020 season. This young phenom was already playing at a level many players don't reach until they're in their 20s. Victor's ability to compete with seasoned professionals at such a young age raised eyebrows and quickly made him a sought-after talent in basketball. It wasn't just his height that stood out. His skills, his shot blocking, footwork, and basketball IQ were way ahead of the curve. His debut was the first sign of what was to come, and the rest of the world was watching closely, eager to see if the hype was real. Setting records. Speaking of his debut and early dominance, did you know that Wembanyama set a FIBA record for shot blocking? In a single tournament, he blocked an astounding 5.7 shots per game, a record that made basketball fans sit up and take notice. Blocking 5.7 shots is like getting a rejection for almost every shot attempted against you. That's an unreal level of defense, which has earned Wembanyama a reputation as a one-man shot-blocking machine. If one thing makes him stand out, it's his defense. Opponents quickly realized that getting to the rim when Wembanyama is on the floor is no easy task. He's essentially the human version of a no-entry sign. Don't even try it. The best defensive player in the league? Speaking of defense, one word consistently comes up when discussing Wembanyama's game: elite. For good reason, he's often called the best defensive player in the league. His towering presence in the paint makes him an absolute nightmare for anyone trying to score. But it's not just his size that makes him so great defensively. It's his basketball IQ and ability to anticipate plays. His shot-blocking ability is just the tip of the iceberg. Wembanyama has mastered the art of protecting the rim while still being able to switch on smaller players. Despite his height, his mobility allows him to contest shots from anywhere on the floor. There's no player in the NBA, past or present, who possesses the combination of size, agility, and instincts that Victor brings. Defenders in the league will have a hard time making plays against him for years to come. Pure basketball excellence. At 7 feet 2 inches, 2.22 meters, Wembanyama is a giant on the basketball court. But let's be clear, it's not just his height that sets him apart. his coordination, agility, and ability to use that height to his advantage. Wembanyama is incredibly nimble for someone that tall, and that's rare in players of his stature. Height alone doesn't guarantee success in basketball. If it did, there would be many more centers in the NBA. What makes Wembanyama special is how he uses his size, not just as an advantage but as a tool to enhance every aspect of his game. His height allows him to do it all, whether blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, or shooting three-pointers. Imagine being a defender and trying to stop someone who can shoot over you, dunk on you, and swat your shot simultaneously. It's no wonder Wembanyama is so highly regarded. 4-year contract with the Spurs. In 2023, Victor Wembanyama signed a 4-year contract with the San Antonio Spurs worth a cool $55,174,766. That's a lot of zeros for a young player, but it reflects his immense potential and the massive expectations that come with it. With an average annual salary of $13,793,692, Wembanyama's deal solidifies his place as a franchise player for the Spurs and sets the stage for his rise in the NBA. With the Spurs known for their exceptional track record of developing young talent, Wembanyama is in the perfect environment to refine his skills and become a future superstar. The franchise's commitment to him shows how much they believe in his talent and future in the league. Wemby. It's not every day that a nickname becomes a worldwide sensation, but Wemby has quickly become synonymous with greatness. Fans, teammates, and analysts alike have embraced the short, catchy moniker to express their excitement for the young star. It's a nickname that's easy to say, hard to forget, and perfectly fits the larger-than-life presence Wembanyama has on and off the court. The nickname has caught on so quickly because it reflects how fans already feel about the player. He's a star in the making, someone with unlimited potential, and someone sure to become a household name in the NBA for years. Wembanyama eats like a king. You might think a player like Victor Wembanyama would stick to a strict diet of protein shakes and lean meats, but you'd be wrong. The towering phenom is known to eat about 3 times as much as the average adult male. And his favorite food? Breakfast tacos. You heard that right. This 7'2" giant is a fan of tacos, specifically the breakfast kind. It's not just about feeding his massive frame, it's about enjoying the simple pleasures in life. Wembanyama's appetite is as impressive as his height, and he's not shy about indulging in his favorite foods. After all, you can afford to eat what you love when you're a future NBA superstar with a massive contract and an even bigger potential. It's just one of the many things that makes Wembanyama so relatable. He's a kid with big dreams, talent, and a bigger appetite. Victor Wembanyama is a player like no other. He speaks multiple languages. Victor Wembanyama isn't just a basketball prodigy. He's a true global athlete with a mind as sharp as his game. Fluent in French and English, Wembanyama embodies the spirit of international excellence. But here's the fascinating part. He taught himself English by watching TV and online videos, proving his dedication extends far beyond the court. His ability to seamlessly switch between languages isn't just impressive, it gives him an unstoppable edge in the world of sports, allowing him to connect with teammates, fans, and the media worldwide. Victor isn't just breaking records, he's breaking language barriers too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you in the next video.